Am I live? Is it live right now? Okay, seems like I'm live right now. Okay. All right. Early stream today. It's not really early, but it's like 7:50, which is quite early for me. But yeah, today I'm gonna do a little bit of an early stream, mainly because I'm tired. And also tomorrow's, oh, sorry about that. Tomorrow's is actually Labor Day, so I don't have to work, which means I just kind of want to rest early today so I can wake up tomorrow a little bit more energized. So today we're gonna do the stream a bit early. And also today it's quite the amazing day because it's the release of a long awaited comeback from ILLIT, their most recent comeback. Um what's the name? MAMIHLAPINATAPAI? I have no idea what it means. I have no idea um, what it means. You know what? Why not we search it up and actually try to understand what it means? Eyelid mommy meaning. Okay, let's have a let's have a look. So apparently the meaning is it's a Yagan word meaning a look shared. Hold on. A look shared by two people, each wishing that the other would offer something that they both desire, but subtle glance. What the hell does that even mean? The group uses this term to express attention and excitement. First date, and I guess it's like it's because probably it means that this album they're kind of changing their look and their idea, their theme, their aesthetic. I guess that's why maybe they're talking about how it can be a little bit nervous to do this transition. And I'm not gonna lie, as a Galit myself, I am quite nervous as well, because obviously we always know the potential of the girls. We always know how good the girls are to pull off any kind of concept. We see them do multiple concepts back in the survival show. Are You Next? We even see them, do multiple covers throughout their 2-3 years of debut. Iroha, especially one of the most flexible member, she's able to pull off all kinds of dances, and Iroha is just amazing, right? Now, Eyelid has always been just known for their, cutesy, girlish, feminine type of magic girl type of theme. And I'm not gonna lie, all of their last few comebacks has always leaned towards that. Even Not Cute Anymore, right? Not Cute Anymore is such a subtly cute, subtle cute song. It's like it's cute that they think they're not cute. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of vibe. So even Not Cute Anymore was such a cute concept as well. Now we jumped straight into this mommy. I'm not gonna try to say it again. This mommy shit, right? We see from the teaser, we saw from all kinds of that, and it just seems like they're actually trying to pull off a totally different vibes and shit. From what I've gathered, it's kind of like a dance, kind of like dance club type song that hype has been recently just keep on doing, in um like from Quartus, Les Seraphim to now Eyelid. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of the chorus Red. It's just a very, very generic song. Les Seraphim, Celebrate. That is even worse of a song. There's barely even any song to it. It's just a dance DJ set, remix or whatever. So now when I heard when I heard from the teaser and whatever, that the song for this comeback is gonna sound the same, I'm a little bit, how should I say, um, worried because the jump shift is a bit too steep. Not gonna lie, from Not Cute Anymore, which is still a very cute concept, to this straight up dance EDM or whatever. And even from their teaser, their trailer teaser, I think I can show you right now. Um, It's me teaser. Even that teaser, it's like the cutest. It's just not even like that tough. Oh shit. I'm talking about the teaser. Well, let's just show you the teaser, right? Even the teaser itself, it's not really like tough. I mean, look at this. This is cool because the shot is cool. Look at this. I mean, holy crap, they look so cool. The shot, right? But the thing is, right, the girls themselves is still so adorable, and they just still look so cutesy. I mean, look at Minju walking here. No, there's no real aura. I'm not gonna lie, no real aura or charisma. They just too cute, right? Especially where the part where they start walking together. Which one was it? Is it this one? I mean, look at this. They just look so cute. They still look like girls, you know, and they try to look tough and cool. I thought there's gonna be another situation like not me, but no, this is not sorry, this is not cute anymore. This is literally they trying to be literally not cute. But instead, they still look extremely cute, as in like still so children-ish, you know. But this is from the campaign film. It's a teaser. I gave them the benefit of the doubt, so obviously I'm just gonna hope that the actual MV is good. And actually, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to watch the MV. Oh shit, oh my god, I just played it. Okay, I have not watched it. I have not listened to it. So we're gonna do this together for the first time. And hopefully it's good. That's all I can hope. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I don't know anything. But let's react to this together. The title track, It's Me. Okay, that was still very cute from one here, right? Let's this is intentional, right? This has to be intentional. This has to be intentional. They're still so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, look at Iroha. Oh shit. They're still so cute. This has to be intentional. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, Mocha-chan. Mocha-chan. And what are they doing?
It's me.
Okay. Mocha-chan. Okay. I mean, in case you can't tell, I'm a big Mocha-chan fan. Mocha's my bias, but can we just look back at what just happened in the chorus? Let's just have a little look, right? Just a little look.
It's me.
Okay, so they're in Taekwondo's fit. Their choreography is a little bit, I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's me.
What the hell is that? Oh my god.
It's me.
They still look so cute though. Is this what they are trying to do? I think they're trying to look tough while still being very cute. That has to be the concept, right? This cannot be their actual attempt at actually looking tough, right? I mean, even in this shot, all of them are supposed to be looking tough. I mean, look at Won Hee-chan. But then you got Minju here. She's fucking smirking, bro. They are still too cute. Oh my god.
It's me.
Okay, let's continue.
Hey, just say I'm your fave. I kill my hilarious, my.
That's funny. That's funny. Rohan-chan, what the fuck? What the? Okay. It's me. Gotcha.
It's me.
Oh my god.
Me.
They're so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute, but the song, it's so weird. Such a weird feeling. I don't know what to feel, bro. Oh my, what the hell is going on? What? Minju, what are you doing? What is she doing? What is going on? I don't know what the hell was that. What? I don't know what to feel, bro. Is this tough? Are they trying to be cute? Is this the concept should put? Is this a not cute anymore part 2? Cause they're still acting cute while at the same time trying to be tough. I mean, look at this shit. You are still smiling right there. The dances, the choreographies, definitely they're trying to be like the club, the dance club type music. But like the MV, the visuals, everything just like indicating that they're still trying to be cute. Why she said that guy just ran away? That guy said, "Yo, what's wrong with this guy? What is going on? I genuinely don't know what is going on. Are they trying to be cute or not? I can't tell." Oh my god, so cute. Mocha-chan is so cute. Bro, this shit is funny as hell. Won't he pull out the TikTok trend? Won't he pull out the TikTok trend, man? Fucking hell, man. That's hilarious. This is also hilarious. Look at Minju. She's it's the funniest shit ever. But okay. Alright, okay. Let's oh my god. Am I banned already? I'm not even I'm actually just reacting, bro. I'm not just streaming the freaking what I'm trying to say is that I just got a freaking warning on my stream saying that, oh, I might get abandon the stream or whatever because I'm like, streaming a song. Mate, I'm not even streaming the song. I mean, I technically is streaming the song, but I'm just reacting. How does that even, that doesn't contradict anything. Okay, whatever. We're gonna ignore the word warning, and then we actually going to jump straight into the EP review, because this is interesting. As from the MV itself, I watched it for the first time and realized that they are actually trying to be tough, but at the same time still not ignoring the fact that they're still cute as shit. I think that is the actual, I guess, intent into this EP from the music video itself. So at least now we have a little bit of idea what they are trying to do with this EP. Now I am very interested with how the EP is gonna go. I'm gonna be honest. For the last few albums that they had, the last few EP that what the hell was that they had, I genuinely liked them. But there are a few problems with this comeback in particular, is that I have zero to no knowledge of how the EP is going to be. I did not really watch the highlight medley, whatever that shit is. So I'm actually going to go in here, this EP, blind. for the last few EP that they had, I actually really like. I like Bomb. I think Bomb is one of the best EP back in 2025. One of the best EP. And now we're going to hear Mommy, whatever. I can only hope it's gonna be good. So it's a very short EP, 30 minutes. Let's hope that it's gonna come out well. Now the first track is not the title track. It's Me. It's not a comeback track. So I'm gonna listen to that, and then when it comes to, or when it gets to It's Me, I'm gonna listen to it. When it gets to It's Me again, I'm gonna listen to it properly without any visual distraction. So I'm just gonna judge the song. So that was weird. The MV was cute, was fun, but I don't think it helped me understand the song. It doesn't help me understand what concept they're trying to do this time. But okay, let's listen to the first track of the EP. Get Ready With Me. Probably an intro track, but it's actually a 2 minute 50 seconds intro track. So let's give it a listen.
거울에 비친 우리 둘의 face 올려 달빛 face hey hey 꿈꿔 makeup so happy to see you. What you say, 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 what you say. 비밀스럽게 나와 주고받은 sign 날개 달린 배우치들과 완전 주원미가 마우란 별빛 조명을 켜 주머니가 숨겨왔던 너도 내 많은 추서 신경을 너와 함께니까 맘에 들지 이미. What you say, what you say, what you say. 뭐가 열리죠 보란 하트 shape 뜨끈뜨끈 hey hey 나와 내 makeup so happy to see you. What you say, 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 what you say. 나만 내 인생 눈에 밀기 왜 끌리던 밤 반짝거리게 맘이 간지러워 나를 더 보다면 you 마법에 걸린 느낌 우리 사이 가득 번진 yeah we like it. What you say, what you say, what you say. 거울에 비친 우리들의 face 자라올려 babe hey hey 꿈꿔 makeup so happy to see you. What you say, 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 what you say. 우리의 magical world.
I like this outro.
What you say, what you say. What you say, what you say.
I like that. I like that. Very gentle, very gentle, very sweet intro into the EP. I like that. I like the outro with that very weird, what's the word? Wavy and like kind of just distorted a little bit, like lazy type synth. I like that. And throughout the entire track, that's the infamous and also the iconic breakcore type drum beats, which I don't mind, but it does make the track sounds like a very internet core type music, internet core type genre, and I like it. And it's a really good, very gentle, very soft, very sweet intro into the EP. I like it. I would say though, if it is a little bit dragged for the intro, but I think their intention is not to make this an intro track. They're actually just making a track, and if I'm just looking at it based on the track, not like an intro, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. Just solid 7 out of 10. I like the internet core type genre and also vibe. There's just nothing much to it. It can be a very sweet and very comforting song to listen to by the end of the day, after a whole day of working or whatever. It has that kind of potential to do that. But now I'm gonna move on to the comeback track, It's Me. I also just realized there's an actual title track called Mami, whatever that shit is. So there's an actual title track in the fourth track. So we're gonna see how it is when we got to there. But for now, let's listen back. Let's listen again to the title, to the comeback track, and we're actually going to judge it purely on the music itself rather than getting distracted by the visual. So let's see.
Me. It's me. Me. It's me. Hey, just say I'm your face.
I'm sorry. The reason why I'm trying so hard to not laugh is just their vocals is just so cute. Their voices is just too cute. And I'm trying very hard to just ignore the fact that they are the one that's saying this. I can just imagine them singing all this a little bit corny and also a little bit too bold of a line. I can just imagine Iroha saying, "It's me," trying to sound cool. And that itself is just too cute. You know what I'm saying? It's too hilarious. So I'm really trying to not think about the fact that ILLIT's the one that sang this. I'm trying to listen to it purely by music. But it is hard, bro, because they sound so cute. But so far, I'm not gonna lie, the production's crazy. I like the "who's your bias, I'm your bias," that repetition hook, pretty good. If not for the fact it's Minju and Yuna the one saying it, which just with that context, it just sounds so cute. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore that and let's move on. Continue the song.
It's me.
Okay. You know what? It's a very decent song. I'm gonna just look at it, judging it by song. It's an amazing song, not gonna lie, because the production is crazy. Consistency with the energy consistency throughout the entire track is crazy as well. I just think it's a really good song. I can't really pinpoint what type of genre or sound this is because I'm not that, not knowledge or educated on this type of genre. But I really like it. Whatever this genre is, it's really good genre for like club songs or dance songs, whatever. But I'll be honest, bro. Like if this song is performed by, I don't know, Cat's Eye or less, even less of a group that is more known for their charismatic image and like more like sassy, or also a bit more tough, charismatic, just charismatic group, the song would have just hit much harder. But because the fact I just know ILLIT, I know the girls themselves. I mean, I don't know them. Like, I mean, like I know their personality, and it's just that they're too cute to sing songs like this. The fact when you know how to say "it's me," like bro, just imagine that. You know how trying to sounds cool, sounds tough. It's me, and just that image itself is just so funny, bro. Not funny, it's cute. Okay, but man, the song slaps. So the song slap is just it's the same situation as not cute anymore. Um, I feel like it is that not cute anymore concept where they are trying to look tough, but at the same time they acknowledge that they are not tough looking. They're still kind of just cutesy, girly. Which, if that's the direction they're trying to go, this song is a good attempt to try to break out of that image. But I'm not gonna lie, the entire track I'm trying not to laugh just because I can just imagine how the girls had a tough time just singing those lines. But let's talk about the good things of the track. The hook. Who's your bias? I'm your bias. That's a very catchy hook. I really like that. And also the beats itself is just so well produced. It really hits you, and it really makes you want to move along and dance. If not for the fact that the image of them saying those tough line. But man, I like the song. It's just I don't want to say it's not made for them because I think it is made for them. If you just look at everything else other than the chorus and the bridge, it sounds like because even the verses, they are kind of catered towards the girls. They are still kind of have that not cute anymore genre. It's like they're trying to say something cool, they're trying to say something tough, but in reality, they're still too cute. Even the things they talk about in the verses, it's just too girly, too cute. You know what I'm saying? So this song is catered for them, but did they execute it well? I don't know. I think they executed well. They did it to their best, uh, uh, to the best that they can do. They're just kind of limited by how cute their image is. Now, I don't know. I genuinely hope that you know one day ILLIT can gradually graduate from this cute image that they have and actually produce some tough and charismatic song. But I feel like they are still not there yet, man. They're still not there yet. I still see them as like this cute, like little girl, little cutesy dootsy, that kind of feminine vibe. They are not less Seraphim. They are not Cat's Eye, where they do those more charismatic and more girl bossy type of song. But still, this is a good song, I would say. If I'm just judging it based on the song, just try to not imagine them saying those lines. I'll give it a solid 8.2 out of 10. It's a very solid song. You just have to kind of ignore the fact that this them the one saying, but that's just so mean though. That's just so mean to say, oh, I like the song, but I don't like them singing. Then he's like, bro, I can't do that. So I think I just have to get used to it. Maybe I have to give it a few more listen. Maybe I have to see them perform live to see how they going to execute this. But if I just judging it based on the song, it's a good song. It's a really good song. I like it. So 8.2 out of 10. I think it's a decent song. But yeah, I like it. I like it. All right. That's I don't know. That's exhausting because it's just so exhausting to just keep on not getting affected by how cute the image of them singing those lines are. But all right, let's move on to the third track called Paw Paw. The name, bro, the naming here. And paw paw is like what? You're telling your dog to give a paw? Paw, give me a paw. What is? Are they trying to jump back to the cute concept again? But I don't know. Okay, let's give it a listen. Let's give it a listen. Okay, a little bit of Brett Summer, a little bit of Charlie XCX. That's a good start. It's probably the most Charlie XCX type song I've heard so far from K-pop. But let's give it more listen.
Tastes like Jelena, I go every time I see your face, then I'm a tastes like Jelena, I buy name, I doubt that 눈물이 핑퐁. Tastes like Jelena, I go every time I see your face, then I'm a tastes like Jelena, I buy name, I doubt that 눈물이 핑퐁. Tastes like Jelena, I go every time I see your face, then I'm a tastes like Jelena, I buy name, I doubt that 눈물이 핑퐁. Tastes like Jelena, I go every time I see your face, then I'm a tastes like Jelena, I buy name, I doubt that 눈물이 핑퐁. 좋아해 그만해 있어 잘 크다 오래 Midnight blues 저 멀리 네 머리를 쓰다듬어 달래 포근한 이불 속 눈에 이마토 얼음 같은 파위 불밖은 더 dangerous 매일 밤 너는 꼭날 베개에 일어나기 싫어 우리 잠을 더 부르는 걸 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm iPhone Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm iPhone Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm iPhone Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉
Oh shit.
Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm iPhone Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 익숙해 내 곁에 있어 내 품 안에서 준 밤이 와도 외롭지 않을 거야 너도 몰래 흘린 내 눈물 닦아줄래 끝발로 달리는 밤 가끔씩은 언젠가의 공식처럼 너의 맘을 다 내게 말해줄래 우리에게 헤어짐은 없을 거야 oh my life Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm apple Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm apple Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm apple Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm apple Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉 Tastes like Jelena I go every time I see your face then I'm apple Tastes like Jelena I buy name I die then 눈물이 빙봉
Yo, that shit's fire. That is the most Charlie XCX song I've heard from any hyperpop attempt from like the K-pop industry. Because obviously there's the Yeji Air, which is also a very hyperpop sound. And there's probably a few more, but I just couldn't get it out off my head. But this sounds exactly like a track that Charlie XCX herself would release. And I'm not gonna lie, in the first 10 seconds, I kind of just forgot it was an ILLIT song. It's freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Cremita, exactly. ILLIT. I know. Crazy. They're making a song like this. I like this, bro. It's a very good representation of what hyperpop is. Obviously, hyperpop is kind of Charlie XCX genre. She's the one that really made it mainstream hyperpop. I really like it, bro. It's really good, well produced. You hear the bass synth went amazing in the back. Dum 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 dum. It comes constantly in your back, in the back of the track, just scratches your brain. It's addictive to listen to, and just everything about it is very good, well produced. I mean, this is exactly what I expect from hype, right? This is exactly the type of how should I say, production level that I expect from hype, which is present in ILLIT's last comeback, Bomb, or even the Not Cute Anymore. Not Cute Anymore. By the way, can we just talk about Not Cute Anymore? That track itself, Not Cute Anymore. it's so well produced. If you just listen to it, there's so much detail into it, and I just love it. And same goes to here, Paul. I expected this song to be cutesy, dutesy, because freaking hell, the name's Paul, bro. Like asking a dog for paw, you know what I'm saying? Paw, give me a paw, like you know what I'm saying? But man, shit's fire, bro. This shit's lit. Paw. You know what? This is probably one of the best hyperpop attempt I've heard from any K-pop group so far. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.7. 8.7 out of 10. Amazing. I like it. This might actually, I might actually add this into my like list. You know what? I'm gonna just do it right now. I like this track. I really do like this track. Paul. Probably the strong. Probably. You see what I did that? Probably. Yeah. Probably the strongest track so far. Even stronger than It's Me, which I do like. Other than the fact that, they're trying to sound tough. Here, though, even though the song itself is very charismatic, very, how should I say? It's a track that's very, very charismatic. Yo, what's up, Catalina? Thanks for being a new follower. Thanks, bro. I mean, girl, I don't know. Thanks, man. I mean, thank you. Thanks for following, man. Yeah, well, I keep on labeling people. I'm sorry about that. But again, yeah, if you're here for this album, man, this album is freaking fire, bro. So far, Paul's best track. Give it an 8.7 out of 10. I'm loving it. The only difference is this track and It's Me is that It's Me, it requires a lot of like charisma from the delivery of those lines by the girls, which again, the girls, I don't think they're at that point of the career where they have the charisma to just say those words and sound charismatic and has aura to it. But this song itself, Paul, it uses mostly uses the instrumentals and everything to actually just generate those aura and charisma to the girls. And I actually liked it a lot more because the girls don't sound awkward, the vocals don't sound awkward, but production just made them sound cool. I like it. 8.7 out of 10. Now we're gonna move on to the fourth track, the title track, MAMIHLAPINATAPAI. I don't even know. Okay, let's move on to the title track. Hopefully, it's gonna get better. Have you heard the It's Me full song yet? Yes, I had. You can go back to the beginning.
조금씩 조정하실 분 일단은 나는 나냐 꽉 찬 내 to-do list essay What are those? 오늘의 영업은 close I mean did they wait? 자신감 나이 넘치게 It's me versus the world I don't care 더워도 hot Americano I don't care 여유지 hot Americano don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it What a minute 잠시만 don't text me when I'm gone like do not disturb please sir airplane mode 지금 좀 멈춰 나 지금은 안 멈춰 Yeah I don't care call me free fighter I don't care 더워도 hot Americano I don't care 여유지 hot Americano don't want it no I don't want it don't want it I don't want it don't want
that it? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, I really like that track as well. So the title track itself, it's also very decent. Okay, it's kind of like a mix between hyper pop and a little bit of bandish type vibe. You can clearly hear the bass guitar. Can clearly hear the drums and everything. I like it. The lyrics itself is very simple. It's kind of like the 2010 rebel teen type vibe. I don't care. I don't want it. What was the lyrics again? I don't want it. I don't want it. It's very rebel, kind of like, um 2010 rock with 2010 band type song with a mix of hyper pop, especially in the ending where their vocals kind of like getting fluctuated left and right. And I think that's a very creative way to play with the vocals. I just don't like the fact that it kept dragged on right until the end of the song. I felt like they could have just stopped doing that effect right when the chorus comes up on the last bit there. But it's still a really good track. I think it's a very solid track. Obviously not my favorite track out of the entire EP, but I don't think there's any like major problem with it. I really liked it. Um I'm also kind of a fan of like band sound lately, and I think they did a good job by not making it sound too complicated, making it sound like they are trying to do something more than what they're capable of. I feel like the girls, they are not really band groups, so they don't have to go with crazy band sounds, instrumental sounds. It's very simple, very solid. Just gives you exactly what needed to just gives off the 2010 rebel teen type vibe. I like it. I like it. Simple, very solid. Um, I'm giving 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. You know what? Decent. Decent. Now, I'm going to move on to the last track of the day, as in the last track of the EP. Now, right after this, after we listen to Love Older You, I'm going to go and do a full rating on the EP. I'm going to rate again the track by track, and then we're going to do a full overall rating for the EP itself. So if you want to know, you want to see how it goes, you can stick around for that. But for now, let's move on to our last track of the EP, Love Older You.
네 연금이 조그마한 먼지가 돼 사라질까 혼자 남은 퍼즐처럼 네 자린 없는 꽃 같니 거울 속 그애가 누구보다 더 미워 삼켜온 눈물은 맘의 바다를 잃어 작고 여린 네 연금이 어두운
Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. That is a surprisingly touching song. I don't know how to say this, but it's obviously I can't understand Korean. But based on some of the words I do know, based on some of the English sentences, sentences or words they used, it sounds more like a track that is written for their younger self. Like, obviously the way you end the letter, love, comma, older you. So it's pretty much just like a letter written by the older version of themselves back to themselves, you know, back then. And I don't know what the lyrics is, but from what I can feel from the song, the melody, I feel like it's probably addressing some of the shit that they went through back then. Obviously, as a girlie, you probably know how tough they have, how tough the times has been to our girls here. ILLIT, they've been through one of the worst, debut season, debut years. I feel like I don't think there's any other girl groups. I shouldn't say that. There's probably some, but there's probably some girl groups or groups that had tougher year than them, but they definitely did not have an easy one. Obviously, with the accusations, the plagiarism, rumors, also the whole drama, the whole lawsuit thing, and I really do feel bad for the girls, and I feel like this song, this track itself, is an actual letter for themselves back then. And I also like this small little verse that they included at the end, which I don't quite understand, but I did understand the first line is kind of like, today, go eat something, go have some rest, dear younger me. So I'm guessing that is again same thing. They are writing that to themselves back then, telling them to, hey, don't stress about too much, just go eat something, go have some rest, and then dear younger me. It's a very touching song. Touching in a way that it's not really a song's about written for love, about like, oh, I love you or whatever. It's more about a personal letter, a personal advice back to themselves, which is always touches me. I really appreciate songs that addresses more about personal issues and everything. And I feel that this track itself is very meaningful. I'm a little bit upset because I can't understand Korean and I don't have the lyrics pulled up here. So I don't quite understand the intensity of the lyrics. I don't quite understand the how touching the lyrics can be, but I can only assume it is really, really touching for the members themselves. Those lyrics probably gonna relate a lot. They're gonna find the lyrics gonna be very relatable for the girls. And man, that if you're talking about melody wise and just song wise, it's a very solid song, very ballad type song. But I think the standout point for this track is the lyrics. I think it's very well written. Is consistent in the theme itself. Even though I don't quite understand Korean, but based on the few words I understand, it's a very nicely themed song. I really like this Love Older You. I think it might be on par with the best track of the EP. I'm giving it an 8.5. I'm giving it 8.5, just 0.2 point off Paw Paw. You know, do you think Magnetic is better or this one? You mean the title track? You mean the It's Me? Um, nah, Magnetic is definitely better. I think Magnetic is better just purely on how refreshing that song It's Me is. More like a song that is kind of blending with how the industry sounds like nowadays, because like recently a lot of group has been releasing songs that's very similar vibe, very dance, very kind of hyper pop ish. You can look at Les Seraphim, you can look at I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot more groups that's releasing song that's very similar to It's Me right now. But Magnetic back then, it was so unique. It was just so out of place. It's just such. If you want to find a song like that, you literally can't really find any other groups that do that other than ILLIT. That was pretty much the case for Magnetic back then. So I do think Magnetic is better, not just because it is so unique, and also it's like a very well produced song. If you actually listen to it, there's just so much detail to it, like the constant running of the piano. I can't make it. Obviously, I can't make the sound of it. But if you just go listen to it, you can hear so much detail. Even though there's like moments in the songs where it felt like it's quiet, but there's actually a lot of stuff going on in the background, just so they can maintain that um how should I say, that magical girl type of vibe throughout the entire track. So Magnetic is an actual masterpiece, not just because of how unique it is, it's also very well produced. So I don't think It's Me is better than Magnetic just because Magnetic is so good. But It's Me is still a good track. It's just the fact, again, I said, it's me, the girls. It's just the fact that It's Me lyrics requires so much aura, so much charisma from the girls themselves. Because to make the song sounds better, you need a lot of charisma in your delivery of lines. The girls just sounds too cute. They're just not at that stage where they're like charismatic enough to sound tough and say it's me and to look cool. They're not at that stage yet, but it's a really good song. I just don't think it fits them right now. You love the album? Yeah, I love the album too. I think, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do the rating right now, and I really like this album. I don't know, man. Like, we're gonna do the rating of this. So yeah, why not? Okay, we're gonna start off with the first track, which is what? Get Ready With Me. Get Ready With Me. I think I said it was like a very gentle, very sweet introduction song. I did felt that it was a little bit dragged. It's like it's a bit too long for an intro song. But maybe if you look at it from a point of view that it's not an intro song, but rather just a single track itself, I think it is a pretty decent track. It's a decent track, but it's very soft, very gentle. There's nothing too risky about it. They didn't do anything too crazy about it. It's a very comfortable song. It's very similar to that track from ILLIT as well. Let me pull it up. Once I play it, you understand which track I'm saying. Wait, hold on. Where is it? It's the why can't I find the freaking album? Oh, there we go. It's this track, Midnight Fiction. It has a similar vibe to this Get Ready With Me. So again, Midnight Fiction is one of the best track from ILLIT, and I feel like Get Ready With Me has the same vibe. So I'm gonna give it a decent 7 out of 10, a decent 7 out of 10. Very solid, very strong. But it's compared to the rest of the album or EP, it's not the standout one. So let's move on to the comeback track, which is It's Me. Again, I say this is probably it's a well-produced song. It's kind of going on the hyper pop dance type genre that is probably the standard of the industry right now. I feel like everyone is trying to do that. And I think for this one, they did a really good job with it. I feel like if this track is performed by, let's say, Cat's Eye, it will be a banger. You'll hear it in every single club. You'll hear it in every single like radio, whatever. But because it's ILLIT and I can't really feel the charisma from the girls themselves, it kind of softened the impact of the what's that? The impact of the track. The song's still good, the girls still did a very good job in trying to make the song sound tough. But the image of Iroha saying it's me while trying to look cool, it's not really helping, But it's still a good track, which is why I think I gave it an 8.2. Amazing track, amazing production, everything. But yeah, just if if the girls has a little bit more aura, a little bit more charisma, I'll probably give it higher score. Your favorite is Gary with me and Love Order You. Yeah, I think Love Order is also up there with my favorite here, you know. Okay, we're gonna move on to probably my highlight of the album, Paw Paw. At first I thought it was gonna be like a cute track or whatever, but it's like a full-on Charlie XCX hyper pop track. For like the first second or two, I actually genuinely forgot that. Sorry, I've been talking too much. A lot of air is coming out, but I genuinely thought it was an actual Charlie XCX track. Wait, why can't I? Okay, listen, just listen.
Every time I see your face, then I'm tastes like tastes like every time I see your face, then I'm tastes like every time I see your face, then I'm
like, bro, it's just a straight up Charlie XCX song, and it's a good one as well. I love it. It's my favorite of the bunch. 8.7 is like probably the best executed hyper pop track that's been released in the K-pop so far. I really do like it. So it is my favorite track of the entire EP. Now let's gonna move on to what's it, bro? How am I gonna type this? Mami. I'm just gonna look at my stream, try to spell it. I still don't quite understand what it's trying to say. I think I type it correct, right? But yeah, so this is kind of like a, as I said, what was it? It's a hyper pop plus a bit of rebel teen song. I like it. It's very decent, very solid. I don't quite remember how it went again. Let's give it another listen. Okay, again.
resist the world. I don't care, don't want to hurt
Okay. I remember now. Okay. You know, weirdly here on YouTube Music, I just looked at it. The page, this track right now, the Mami La Pita whatever, is actually the most played. Probably because it's the title track. When people type it on YouTube Music, they just play this. But whatever. I obviously think this is a good track, but nowhere near Paw Paw, nowhere near It's Me. Actually, no, yeah, it's around It's Me. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is still a good rating in my opinion. I still think it's a good track. Oh, no, let's move that. Okay, it's still a really good track, but it's nothing crazy. Again, it's nothing crazy. It's just a very well solid band song attempt from ILLIT. And yeah, it's good. Okay, now let's move on to the last track, which I also think is a highlight of the album. Now, I haven't looked into the lyrics yet, but I can just assure you, when I look into the lyrics, I will definitely like it a bit more. As I said, it gave out the vibe of like a personal letter back to yourself, which from the few words I heard, it does sounds like that. And I love it. It's a very cool concept of song with the context of what we have about ILLIT, the past that they had. And then you listen to this, it just feels sad, you know, it feels sad. Like the girls have to console themselves, have to kind of talk themselves into, you know, letting them know that everything's gonna be fine. It's like telling their past self, it's okay, don't worry too much. We're gonna be fine. You know, it's kind of like that vibe, you know, that vibe, and it's kind of sad, but obviously that's just my perception of it, or my guess on how the lyrics gonna be, because I haven't actually looked at the lyrics, but from the few words we know, as I said, it does carry that vibe. Again, 8.5 out of 10. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not personally a ballad type of person. I don't really listen to a lot of ballad. How is that even say it? The genre, the ballad type genre. I don't really listen to a lot of slow song, but I still really like this track because it's very touching, very well made, and I'm sure when I check the lyrics, I'm gonna love this a lot more. So Now I'm gonna talk about the overall rating. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What are you guys gonna give it? I think for me, look at the ratings themselves. I just really liked it. Get Ready With Me probably will grow a bit more to me, just like how Midnight Fiction. Because at first I don't quite like Midnight Fiction as well, but I think if I, get Ready With Me a few more listens, I probably gonna like it a few more. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna give this album probably the highest album. It's Me is good. It's so good. Yeah, It's Me is pretty good. It's Me is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's just the fact that when you imagine the girl singing those lines, trying to look cool, and it's just not really hitting that well. It's like you imagine Iroha saying "It's Me" and trying to look cool, bro. It's just like that's the only I'll say bad thing about it. But it's still a really good album. It's still a really good album. You give it a 7 out of 10. You know what? 7 out of 10 is still good. It's not like it's terrible, but obviously, um, I liked it a bit more. I mean, I'm gonna give it an 8.3 or 8.3. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 8.3. It's like slightly better than 8, but it's not too crazy that I'm gonna give it 8.5. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. Deserves envy. I mean, you know what? You're talking about other songs getting envy. They do tend to do that. ILLIT do tend to do that. I mean, back then we see what happened to like Tic Tac. Okay, it's TikTok, whatever. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. They released that right after what's that? What's their comeback song that time? Cherish My Love. Yeah, they released Cherish My Love as the comeback track. And then after a few weeks, they released another MV for TikTok. And then for Banyang Gang, is it Banyang Gang? No, the Dance with Cat or whatever. Dance with Me. And yeah, Dance with Me. And then they released another track, which is the Jellius a few weeks later. So I think we're probably gonna get another MV soon for either Paw Paw or even like Mummy, whatever that shit is. It's gonna be those two. I feel like those two are gonna get an MV. 8.2. Yeah, yeah, very close. 8.2, 8.3. I think we can all agree this is a pretty good album, pretty good EP. But yeah, man, this has been a really, really good EP. I genuinely don't expect this. I can't lie. Obviously I've been a big fan of ILLIT songs. I love Bomb. I think Bomb is probably before this, I thought Bomb is their best release. That EP itself is so good because they got so many good tracks in it. Bomb, my favorite track in Bomb is Little Monster. Little Monster is so good, by the way. Okay, just go listen to the thing, man. It's so good. Like, genuinely, I don't think ILLIT has a miss song yet. Not gonna lie. Which is quite rare. I'm not gonna lie. Quite rare for a K-pop group because there's a lot of K-pop group. They just release songs after songs, and none of them really, really hit. Most of them hit, but some of them are like total miss that you will just want to skip when you get to them. But ILLIT so far, I don't think I've came across one. You want an MV for Get Ready With Me? I mean, it would be cool if they give one, if they get an MV for that, but I don't know if they're gonna do it. Knowing hype, they're probably gonna release on one of the more one. They're probably gonna do that. So there's gonna be like Paw Paw or MAMIHLAPINATAPAI. But I'm excited if they're gonna do an MV for Get Ready With Me as well. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's kind of like the same thing with Midnight Fiction. I think it's gonna be the same thing for that. It's kind of like a song that they will only perform in front of like their fans concert or like I don't know, it's like fan meeting. It's kind of those type of song, but it's still a good song. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I like it. Monster is a good song too. Like Little Monster is my favorite track out of the Bomb album, which I think is kind of underrated. It's probably one of the most underrated track from ILLIT, in my opinion. Okay. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun hanging out with you guys and just talking about this EP. I'm actually very glad that we get an actual good EP from K-pop because you don't really get that often. A lot of time they just try to make an EP on an album. They'll just stuff as much tracks into it. Let's say freaking BTS with Arirang, it's a bit too clustered. There's too many tracks in it, and they can't really give full attention to each one of the tracks, which ended up making some of the tracks kind of like a miss. You don't want to listen to it, when it came on your playlist or whatever. But this EP is not a miss. I don't think it's a miss. All of the tracks you can be listened multiple times. You can loop this EP in the background when you're working or whatever. It's good EP, 8.3, probably the highest score I gave so far. The last highest score was the TOP album, which I also really do enjoy. That album is actually crazy because it has more tracks and the quality is just as good. But let's be honest, Top has like 10 years to cook that, so he cooked it well. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys for joining in. It seems like you guys really excited about this comeback. So hopefully the girls will do well in this comeback. I've been a GLIT for like a few years. Is it a few years? No, I was a GLIT right before Cherish. Right before Cherish comeback, which is when the shit happened. Yeah, I was there. I really do feel bad for the girls, but I think they deserve where they are right now. Wherever they are right now, which is the respect. I think the respect that they gain from everyone, and also the recognition that they gain from everyone, it's not really like given. They got it themselves. They actually obtain all this respect and recognition themselves. If they just kind of crumble when they went through that phase, right? They wouldn't even be here. But because they collect themselves and actually, stay strong together with GLIT, and also just mentally wise, they stay strong. We were able to even see them doing this cool EP, these cool songs right now. So props to the girls. I think they deserve all kinds of happiness, all kinds of success right now. But yeah, that's it for today's stream. Normally I don't stream this long, but only when I do EP reviews, I'll do an hour long plus. But hopefully there's gonna be more comebacks so we have more music to react to. But yeah, that's it. MAMIHLAPINATAPAI from ILLIT. 8.3 out of 10. Still don't know what that means. Still don't know what that title means. But yeah.